What is up, guys? It's your boy JD back again with something different from the type of videos you're used to seeing from me. This time, I've decided to get my feet wet and use a couple of mods to make the game harder than it already is on Nightmare. I know, right? That sounds crazy, but the sadist in me isn't hearing any of it. Here's a list of mods I'll be using for this playthrough. Number 1, The Heart of Darkness by Helios. This adds 60 to 90 plague hearts to a new map. See the ungodly amount of plague hearts near my starting base? Yeah, crazy, right? Number 2, All Blood Freaks by Helios. This replaces all freak types to their blood plague variants. From what I can tell, normal Screamer and Bloater freaks can still spawn as hordes. However, Pharaohs will always be the deadlier plague variant, whether solo or in packs. It also increases damage received and infection rates for your survivors. There are 3 variants of this: Normal, Dread, and Nightmare. Nightmare is insane and it's meant for edited characters. If you're not planning to cheat, I recommend using the normal version, as anything harder makes it almost impossible. Number 3, Infinite Daylight by Helios. I just love his mods. You can tell, right? This does what's written on the label. I decided to use this as a quality of life and cosmetic change, since I've gotten feedback that nighttime makes it hard for viewers to see what's happening on screen. What I was going for was trying to create Red Zone, the opposite of the recently released Green Zone. I started by looking at existing mods out there, like Dead End Haven by TheZeru and some Hard Days by kERHUS. And although they did make the game harder with nerfs to certain damage and of course adding in blood freaks, they also buffed some aspects of the game, like having all boons active in one playthrough and an insane NPC trader at the start of the game to help you along. Wait a second, why are there a lot of blood freaks over here? Oh crap, is that a plague heart in the ranger station? Anyway, I wanted something brutal that was not suicidal. I didn't want any hand-holding at any part of the game, and the closest single mod I could find was the Red Zone mod by Zgal88, but that's still early in development and it's still missing a few things, like having Nightmare loot tables at the time of this video's release.
Must be a plague heart nearby.
I encourage following her progress if you're interested. I have a feeling she's gonna hit the nail on the head for all you zombie apocalypse sadists out there. I have included links to the Discord channel where you can find all these excellent mods for you to check out for yourself.
So fast.
So my objective here is going to be the tool shed next to the park ranger station. There's bound to be some good stuff in there.
Fingers crossed I'll find something.
Okay. I'd like to find a silencer or some type of crossbow. Or if I'm really lucky, maybe a gun that could really hurt those plague hearts. Wow, I got everything I wanted. I've got a good shotgun, I got the crossbow, I got the silencer. Oh, that's a KSG. It's got like 14 round clip. That's awesome. Unfortunately, that doesn't leave much room in my packs for anything else, but I guess I should search the other containers and see if there's anything good. Okay, that works. Shotgun shells, those stack. Oh, could definitely use those bullets later. And that explosive, maybe I can sell it. Yeah, looks like I'm coming back. Yeah, so anyway, I think I finally found the right kind of pain that feels just like a natural step up from Nightmare. I'm on Nightmare mode right now, so your mileage may vary if you start on lower difficulties. I've completely had a restart 4 times before this because the game absolutely decimated my community, and I wasn't even out of a certain area yet. Long story short, I am extremely happy with the challenge level I have right now, and I recommend it 100% to everyone who is feeling the monotony of Nightmare difficulty and is looking for something harder to sink their teeth into.
We should choose a leader, don't you think?
Now you might be thinking, why did I grab that note? Isn't that useless? Well, not exactly. That's worth around 17 influence, and I figured since I'm gonna be going back and forth to get more loot from the same location, I decided to just maximize the stuff I was carrying. So far so good. No ferals yet, and that can really put a damper on your day, especially at the start. Oh well, it's a nice time to develop your cardio skill at least. And that's that. Oop, wait. I think I should probably loot more stuff before I head back. You can't be too careful around the corners of these buildings or these bushes. You can get ambushed by all sorts of stuff by not paying attention to your surroundings. I'd like to apologize in advance if I'm not talking as much as I'd like in the video. It's hard to think about stuff to talk about and say while you're focused on not dying here. All it takes is one wrong move and that could be the end of my survivor, if not the whole community. It's like everywhere I go, all I hear is the Plague Heart music. I really like how there are a lot of campsites near the starting area in Providence Ridge. This is one of the reasons why I like this map so much. Because, you know, campsites equals crossbows equals easy street. They also have those hiking backpacks that I could really use some right now. I should probably look around here
sheriff
first.
was so helpful. We just had
There
to
is a
send over a
med
thank you
rucksack
gift.
from here,
See you around.
and I could find if I'm lucky, I could find a vehicle repair kit from one of the sheds.
Well, I found something at least. That's a lot of stuff.
You see a flashing first aid kit container that's
Nothing moving about.
automatically where the medkit rucksack is.
I'm pretty sure I've searched everything here.
So tempted to use fast search, but especially in this kind of modern difficulty. Any sort of noise or commotion could be bad news.
Breathe easy. No more creepers here.
Vehicle repair kit, please. Please. I mean, I know I can use the truck even without a repair kit, but it's very uncomfortable using that without any doors.
If we run any lower on ammunition, we won't be able to defend ourselves.
Anyway, having a crossbow is that's absolutely a silent weapon. It neutralizes a lot of threats in the
I need
game.
a rest.
The only things I'm scared of are pharaohs and juggernauts, and you can easily run away and duck around the corner to avoid jugs. Now, it's especially hard on my nerves because of the blood pharaohs moving around. Come to think of it, because there are going to be 60 to 90 plague hearts, I might have to loot every single building on the map. Oh well. It would be nice to have a computer guy or find a computer skills book so I can clear those Clio drops later. I don't want to grow my community too large. Have too many people to feed. Now to get my butt over and loot those campsites. You know, I wish the game would have a better way of handling zombie spawns instead of just magically making them appear when you're not looking in that direction. Maybe have them appear farther away from your line of sight, but in more numbers to compensate. I don't know. Should be good to run. I'm just so scared of the blood barrel, so that's why crouch slide is a godsend in this game. I just don't know what I'd do if I would just be sneaking, like strictly sneaking all around without crouch slide. Another thing I've noticed about the zombie spawns, sometimes they can spawn in like it's a puzzle and you have to figure out which one to take down first, and if you take down the wrong one you might trigger all of them. I need a light crossbow and a hiking backpack, please. Really?
I can't let that screamer bring more
Just
friends.
my luck. Now where's that screamer? I'm guessing that's the blood variety. Oh, there he is. Well, there's still 2 more campsites, I think. So, guess I'll keep checking. Hiking backpack? Light crossbow? I think I already have a crossbow.
Someone must be upset they left
that's
this
better.
behind.
And the last spot is empty. Oh well. Maybe the car trunk will have something good in it.
I see a bloater over there.
First blood bloater. Yay! Just more parts. Screw it. I'll check the cabins further out. I think I'll skip that. There's nothing in there that I particularly want. What I'm after are the cabins. Let's take out a few of these first. Okay, coast is clear. Well, relatively anyway. The worst crossbows, ironically, are the piercing crossbows, the X2, and the hunting crossbow, in my opinion, because you can easily recover bolts from the other crossbows, but since those two have piercing effects, you end up having to retrieve the bolts, if ever at all.
Something's still lurking around.
You have to retrieve them from a farther distance, or you end up losing a lot more bolts overall. Not a fan of the ultralight backpacks. I don't think it's a good trade-off. To me, extra storage space is the most important thing to look for in the backpack. And the weight is something that you can handle, you can work around, but lack of inventory space is a bummer. Another classic crossbow.
This is quite a load I'm carrying.
Could have wanted a light crossbow, but this'll do. I'm probably gonna head out and head back home to base. I'll probably loot that restroom for the rucksack, just to maximize the stuff I'm bringing home.
Locked.
Okay, let me try the other door. Just my luck, no space anymore.
I'm not able to do that.
I'm coming back for the other few cabins anyway, so. Is there anyone around? Yep, there's a couple. Oh well, screw it.
Yeah, definitely locked. I should be more careful.
I'll just hide around the corner or get some distance. Okay. Let's check out what we have here.
Maybe someone would want this. No room for that. I think that's all I'm going to find here.
I think I'll just come back for this. I still have 2 cabins to check out anyways. Is this campsite lootable? No? Oh well. Not today, fat boy.
I have to rest.
Did anything else hear us? Screw it, I'm making a run for it. Whoop! Hear something. Yup, there's that feral off in the distance. I'm gonna need to give that a wide berth and move around it. Blood ferals are so much deadlier and quieter. I could barely hear that guy. All you have is this really soft hiss, maybe breathing. Not like normal ferals with their scream. Okay, I think I've given him enough of space. I'm gonna make a dash for the
I
base.
need a rest.
Maybe something spawned here. Last thing I want is a screamer. Oh, there it is. Like clockwork. That's okay. I'll just use my reliable crouch slide. And I made it. Back in one piece. Not a bad haul if I say so myself. The game is starting to spawn in more of the blood ferals and the blood freak variants. Molotov. That's good for clearing infestations, so that's a good thing.
There we go. That's all of it.
So I stop a good thing, right? I'm gonna head back there. Just have to pay attention and make sure I avoid that blood feral. Bolt for you. Sneak attack for you. Don't scream. Don't scream. Should I kill them for plague samples? Maybe not. Crossbow to the face. It's usually safe to run up to a fresh kill with a crossbow because if there were any threats, they would have shown themselves by now. Get that cardio up. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm far away from the area I spotted that blood feral at. Oh, I hear a horde. Ooh, plague sample. Right, I didn't pick this one up. I thought I did. Making them gains. I should probably check the dock area since I'm here anyways. I know there are 2 containers usually there. It doesn't have anything good though, but hey. I'm here already, right? What's behind door number 1? Meh. Ooh, leveled up on wits. I'll choose resourcefulness here. It's the best skill. Well, I'm torn between resourcefulness and discipline. Oh right, I don't think I mentioned this, but I also installed a mod that allows me to choose between all 4 different skills and not just 2 or 3 from the main skills. And I think you could also choose red talent skills, but of course I'm not gonna take that because that would be too excessive. I just thought that having that kind of option will cut some of the stress with finding respec books, and since the game was already hard as it is, it seemed like too excessive if I used skills that I didn't want to use. I'll include the link to that mod as well in the description.
Well, I don't hear anything lurking about.
Not the backpack I wanted. Let's try the last cabin. Looks like someone's home.
There's always a few more around.
This has some promise. 4 containers to search.
Wonderful.
I hate piercing crossbows. They make it so dang hard to retrieve crossbow bolts. And if you don't retrieve those
that's the
crossbow
last of
bolts,
that.
what's the use of bringing a crossbow?
That's a lot of stuff.
Might as well bring a gun, right? Is there anything I can throw for this? Usually I'd leave this, but it is the start of the game, so snacks are important. I might as well just take it. If I find something better, I'll just dump it. Alright, now I can carry more consumables. I might come back for it later. Or I might not. The seed stacks. I should probably get the chemicals, because I think I remembered there were chemicals in the restroom. I'll just come back for these later, I feel. Now for the final stop, the restroom, and get the stuff I left there, and back to home base. Next thing that needs to be done is to get a working car in order. Especially
full
with
at the
those
moment.
blood ferals around. This changes nothing. Having a car is still the best security you can have. Especially this early in the game. I don't know, maybe since I'm this far out, maybe the game has despawned the blood feral I saw earlier. Hope so. Thank you. There's another blood screamer. Pop. I did see a mod where all safe areas would remain safe areas for around 3 months, real time. I think that was a bit too much, but it does have the right idea. I think that safe areas should stay safer longer than what is currently in game. It seems too much that for a rural American town that you would have thousands of zombies just constantly spawning in instead of what's the population in these sorts of suburbs, like hundreds, maybe a few thousand, but you've got almost like tens of thousands of zombies constantly pouring in. It breaks immersion. I think that's actually the first horde that we've encountered in the game. They're heading the opposite way though. Anything on this side? I wouldn't want something to pop off my blind side while I'm looking and paying attention to that horde over there.
I have to slow down.
Well, it looks like I'm past the 30-minute mark. I think I'm going to be putting out these Let's Play videos every few days to add more stuff to my channel's content. For now, I'll probably head back to base and stop the video there. I'll pick up from there in the next video if people respond well to this sort of thing. I'll try to keep the videos as around 30 minutes long, so it's easy to digest and watch. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this video, guys. It really helps my channel grow.
How's it going?
And hey, leave a comment on this video if you'd like to ask questions or just chat and hang out. Did I miss something during my playthrough? Anyways, this is Jadine doing as gaming does. Peace, guys. Catch you in the next one.